Hey, what's slicing everyone? Chris back with CAC Knives here for another knife review / knife overview with you. Today we got the Civivi ExOne or ExOne, however you want to pronounce that. Before we get into the knife today, very close to 500 guys, at 500 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway. So if you like the channel, if you like what I'm doing, please hit that like button, subscribe. It really does mean the world to me when I get a new subscriber every time. It gives me kind of a funny feeling. It's crazy to me that I have passed 480 at this point, so I'm really glad you guys are enjoying the content. But let's get into the knife today. This, full disclaimer before the review, this is absolutely one of my favorite knives Civivi has ever made, and I think I would say this is a perfect knife, possibly the most perfect knife all around in my collection. And we will go over why that is today. This knife was designed by Brian Brown, who usually makes more expensive high-end knives, usually $400 or higher. But in this case, you can get this with this, Damascus here. Let's bring that awesome, more aggressive blade out. You can get this for around $70 to $80, and it is one of his designs. There is his maker logo there, and it's made by Civivi, who in my opinion is the top in medium range production knives now. I think they have the best variety. I think all their knives are pretty high standard. I've never had a Civivi I've been disappointed with out of the box. They're always sharp, they're always smooth, never have a problem with them. Plus you can get titanium clips on them in a bunch of different ways and fashions all over the internet, including ones that they make, like this one. Okay? Lynch also makes clips that fit Civivi knives, which is great. I will even show you one in this video today. But anyways, back to the knife. Let's get a measurement on this bad boy before we go any further. It does have what appears to be a 2 3/4 inch cutting edge and around a 3-inch blade overall, with an overall length barely over 7 inches, as you can see there on the camera. So I would say it's a little bit above average. We'll see when we bring out the Elementum and the Penguin, but I would say it's a little bit above average. The weight is really good, of course, but we will go over that. I have a 5-point system that I do. I go over 5 different topics in regards to a EDC pocket knife, and I rate them out of 10. And the first thing is fit and finish. And as I said before, never got a Civivi that had bad fit and finish. This thing is as good now as it was when it came out of the box, and I've had 0 issues, no hot spots. Everything is even as far as I can tell, and trust me, I do a thorough check of my knives, especially when I clean them or oil them, which if you don't, you should be doing that regularly to your knife collection, not just to keep them looking nice, but to overall prevent things like rust and stuff from happening. But for the fit and finish, this thing gets a 10 out of 10 for sure. Second point, price for the materials. $70 to $80 is, I would say, pretty good. It is a blend. This Damascus is a blend of 10CR15 and 9CR18 MOV, which to my understanding is the equivalent of around 440C, which is not a bad steal. It's definitely a lot better than 440A for sure. And this Damascus is very unique, pretty much unique to Civivi, unless you're getting into some custom knives. It looks very cool. I have a version of every Damascus Civivi has ever done. I have a knife of each kind of Damascus in my collection, and I will show you what they all look like compared to side by side today. I do need to do a video still showing off and explaining different kinds of Damascus and Damasteel, and I will do that eventually. But the price for the materials and the work, I have seen Civivis and Damascus be about $10 cheaper than this. granite. They didn't have Brian Brown's logo on them, and they didn't have him as a designer, you know. And keeping with that in mind, I've also seen them be more expensive. So I would say it's priced about right, and I will give it a 10 out of 10 for that. Smooth action and fidgetivity, oh yes. Yeah, you saw that. You got to give it a little bit of help, barely any help at all. It's not the smoothest knife out there, but it's exactly where I want it to be. It's nice having some knives that just fall right shut, and I do have a few knives that are like that, but most knives I actually like to be like this, where they do drop shut right when I, you know, disengage the lock, they fall, but then they stick, right? And I can give them a little bit of oomph and they close shut. As far as the fidgetivity goes, this fuller makes it very easy. It's a very deep fuller too. You can tell there, very deep fuller. It's very easy to get your finger, even if you have bigger hands than me. I wear large size gloves, but even if you have bigger hands than me, I don't see any reason why you would have a problem getting in that fuller. It's very aggressive. Yeah, it also has a flipper in case you aren't into doing what I'm doing, or if you like to thumb flick. I probably won't be able to do it because I suck at thumb flicking, but let's give her a shot. Almost, yeah. Unless it has thumb studs, I just can't thumb flick knives out, guys. It's just a thing for me. That doesn't mean you can't do it. I'm a reverse flick person, so a lot of knife people are. But yeah, I would give it a 10 out of 10 for smooth action and fidgetivity as well. Easy carry and lightweight. Definitely lightweight for its size. As always, Civivi heavily milled this out. It is milled out to the point where they pretty much could not have milled it out anymore. You can kind of see the lines in there where they milled it. You can see them over there as well. Let's turn the knife around. Maybe that would help you be able to see in there. Oh yeah, see them there? See the milling there. It's definitely in there, and Civivi pretty much mills their knives to the point that they can't be milled anymore to reduce the weight, which is awesome. As far as the ease of carry goes, titanium clip options are available for all Civivi knives, and the titanium clips work very well. They come in 2 sizes. They come in 2 different color schemes, as you will see in a minute. You can also get black ones, silver ones, if you just want the basic colors, or you can, you know, go on Etsy and get some from various sellers in different colors, or you can go on Lynch, which is a USA seller. They sell their pocket knives for around their pocket clips for around 30 bucks. And they do have Civivis in stock every now and then, so keep on the lookout. But yeah, 10 out of 10 again. The clip that it comes with, if you're not interested in a titanium clip, does work just fine. It's just a steel clip. Nothing special about it, but it works. Functions equally as good. Easy to maintain and clean and sharpen. Well, we do got a pretty simple design here, don't we? We got 2 screws on this side, and then we have the same 2 screws on this side. You probably don't even need to take the pocket clip off, I don't imagine, though it probably wouldn't hurt. I don't know if those go all the way through or not, but considering they don't have them over here, I'm gonna guess they don't necessarily need to be removed. You only got 1 screw here for the pivot. You do not have a free rotating pivot in there, so that always makes it easier to maintain and clean. And considering this is just a liner lock, you should have literally no problem taking this knife apart and cleaning it out. So 10 out of 10 for that as well, and that means we have a 10 out of 10 for every single category, guys. This is a perfect knife, okay? Not the first perfect knife I've got from Civivi either. I'm telling you, this company knows what they're doing. I always look at the beginning of, you know, month, they always show what they're going to release the next month, and I always get excited to see if it's going to be something that I want or not, because Civivi knives are top notch. And you're kind of going to see all of my Civivi collection here. I do own 5 Civivi knives at the moment, and I'm sure I'll get more in the future. But yeah, this is a perfect knife to me. I highly recommend this to anybody in any of the configurations. If you don't like the Damascus or don't like the wood, they have plenty of options. All of the other options, as far as I understand, are available. This is the one that's being sold out fast. Has been out for a little while, but once it's gone, it's gone. Okay, and the price will go up on the secondary market once it's sold out. Let's do some size comparisons to some more common knives, and then we'll bring all my Civivis out. Let's bring the QSP Penguin out. No, it does look like it's about average size. It's about the same size as the Penguin, maybe just a tad bit longer here on the end, and that is it. Let's get another fairly popular knife out here because of all the different versions that's came out by now. The CRKT Tuna, shown here on the camera in the Smoky Mountain Knife Works exclusive, done by their CEO. Got that flame titanium handle on there. Let's bring out the Knife Joy exclusive Spyderco Delica in Damascus as well. This is a VG10 Damascus. Spyderco has the best VG10 Damascus on the market, in my opinion. So, of course, that's going to be insanely shiny. But the Delica, like these other knives, are about, you know, average size. So it actually is the exact same. I think in the Delica are the exact same length. I know on the camera it doesn't look exactly the same. It looks a little different here, but in person, where you don't get that a little bit of an angle difference, they look exactly the same to me. Do still need to review that Knife Joy exclusive Delica. The review for that will be in the future. But anyways, let's go ahead and bring the Civivis out. So here's the Elementum. I have this in gold shred carbon fiber, which is also almost sold out everywhere. I can't believe it isn't sold out yet. It's been out for a while. I think because a lot of other companies have been doing this gold shred carbon fiber, is why it's lasted so long. But I don't really need another gold shred because I already have one. So, but yeah, this is kind of the blackened Damascus that they did. Let's go with another 10 out of 10 knife, in my opinion. The Civivi Gordo or Grotto. I can never say that right, I don't think. And this Damascus also looks awesome. These are the two most recent kinds of Damascus Civivi has experimented with. And as you can see, they both look sick. I'm so happy that Civivi did this. I was so blown away when I started seeing this Damascus come out on both versions. Okay. I think they do need to move to a new version now, as they've done done about like probably at least 8 models each for each kind of Damascus. So it's probably fun to find something new. But in the middle of doing all these different kinds of Damascus, they released a surprised high polished Damascus on this Civivi here. The Bull Tusk, that's what this is called. I almost eluded the name from me there, but this is my only knife in Ultim, and not just Ultim, but polished Ultim. And you can see what I mean about Civivi. Look how much they skeletonize their liners. They literally cannot skeletonize anymore. That's what the inside of this looks like. And yeah, this Damascus is more of a shiny stainless Damascus. Very cool. The polished Damascus of this definitely matches the polished Ultim scales. And by the way, these were the other two clips here. This is a Lynch clip. It's in their Fade Inno. Very cool. Those are made in America. And this is the other kind of clip that Civivi makes that is not just black or silver titanium. Okay. Very nice. Very, very nice. And then we're gonna have to close the Bull Tusk just because it's so big. Such a big knife to bring out the last one. And this is the first Damascus that Civivi used to make. This also high polished but different Damascus on this, oh gosh, I can't believe the name. The Backlash, that's what this is called. And as you can see, I have the same clip on this one that I do on that. But everybody's gonna have one basic black knife or black handle knife in their collection, and I really do like this one, even though it's just a flipper. This knife is awesome. It's been in my collection longer than any other Civivi, and this Damascus is very hard to get now, so it will probably never leave my collection. And mine in particular, I got kind of a cool spot. I don't know if you can see right there. Oh, hit the camera there. See that like gap in the Damascus? I think that makes it look really cool. But yeah, that's the different kinds of Damascus Civivi has done over the years. And I think they're doing a really good job. I can't wait to see what they whip up for 2025, as this year's pretty much come to an end in terms of knife releases. I don't think they've released what they're going to have drop in December. Maybe they'll have something really cool come out right before Christmas that everybody will want to get as Christmas presents. A lot of knives usually drop in December, a lot of special looking knives, so be on the lookout for those. In terms of the channel, we got a lot of cool stuff coming up, guys. Got a lot of cool stuff to show off. Got a lot of videos to make, a lot of discussions. I got a few more unboxings to do. And yeah, we got some really cool stuff coming. I'm going to be doing a top 10 in my collection video here very soon. It's going to be very hard for me to choose. Likely at least one knife on this table is going to make that list. Choosing which one is going to be difficult. But I got so many knives at this point that I'm going to have to buy another case. So, not that that's a bad thing, but it's just cool we've gotten to that point. I'm going to kind of reiterate what I said at the beginning of the video. I don't want you guys to miss out. Once I hit 500, I'll be making a video about a giveaway. And I'm not revealing the giveaway knife just yet. I do have it. Right when I get 500 subscribers, the next chance I get, I will make a video explaining the rules of that giveaway. And I'm going to give people probably like 9 days or so to enter the giveaway. And then I'll do the drawing and reveal the winner. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this knife. Are you guys going to get one? Do you have one? I think it's brilliant. It's so... It doesn't just function well. I think the overall look and design is just so cool, and the fact that it's just easy to sharpen but still looks aggressive, and it's got such a different look than everything on this table. I do understand these two both have wooden handles, but the wood's not even the same looking. But yeah, let me know what you all think down in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.